Hello，欢迎来到我频道，我是李贝。OK，我们学习好不好？好主意。OK，六下，第22课，我们还在学习第13页。OK，我们学到哪儿？OK，行列我们学完对吗？下一个词汇潮流。潮流 ，OK， 潮流，我把书放这儿。哦，maybe I should move the camera rather than the book. That seems okay. All right, 潮流。What shall we say about 潮流? 潮 pertains to tides, right? You have 高潮, 低潮, right? High tide, low tide. 流 applies to flow and so on. So you see this 潮流, you think it would have something to do with water. I think it does. However, I think it's taken on a different meaning since then. 潮流being fashion. What's that? 风潮潮流 Where is it? 潮流潮牌 Yeah. It refers to fashion nowadays. 潮流高潮 climax in a movie or something, and 低潮 this is kind of the low point in your life, I guess. 低潮 low tide, low ebb. Let's look at 物理 the physics low tide. 心理弹力 What is that? Like emotional elasticity? Yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about. High tide, low tide, etc., etc. Okay, so we're talking about 潮流. 潮流 meaning is a trend. Okay, I'm looking it up in the dictionary as a trend. Okay, 潮流, what did, like a fashion trend or that sort of thing. Yeah, so, 潮流. Trends in information technology. 最新潮流上 Yeah, so it's a noun, right? 睡衣潮流 Okay, a pajama trend, all right. 他们希望紧跟国际潮流 so closely follow international trends. So it is a noun and nothing else. 潮流 So swimwear trends, what is this? Runway trends. What is this? 裸体 T 台 What is T 台? I don't know. 艺术潮流 art trends. So it seems almost always it implies a fashion trend or some kind of trend, and it's not so related to its original meaning, I guess, or at least it's seldom used that way. Okay. Is there anything else we need to say about this? I can't think of much else. So let's move on. Okay. Julie, yeah, it's a noun as well. So nouns tend to be easier than other ones. There's not so much to say. 助 you would recognize as 帮助的助. Li, li probably seen in like 管理, 处理的理, 对吗? And they go 助理. But 助理 here is a noun and it is a person. 助理. 助理. All right, so I don't know which one's the boss. We need to pick somewhere where it's more clear one is a boss and one is not a boss. Okay, he looks like a boss. She looks like an assistant, right? So maybe she's the 助理. 那个行政助理. 月薪, wow, that's a decent salary. 行政, administration assistant. Okay, so these are 助理. So maybe the big boss is in the next office, and they're doing paperwork. 助理. So which one do you reckon is the boss? I don't know. One's a boss, one's an assistant. I don't know. It's hard to tell. 助理. Hard to tell. You got two people looking at a computer. Who's the most important? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Julie. Okay. So this is your assistant in a workplace. Usually, what else can you say? What is the co-location? Yeah, 是得力. 得力助手 is helper, right? Is 助手 competent helper? It doesn't usually mean whatever this is. It's usually a person. The other one is 助手. 助手 is a helper, right? 助手, assistant helper. What's the difference? It's clippy. Okay. And you usually say 得力助手. 得力, an able helper. Maybe they've named this product 得力助手. I have no idea what that is. It's 手臂. You put your arm in there, relax it. Wow. Oh, that's a traditional character. Okay. So what's the difference between a 助手 and a 助理? I don't know. Sounds like the English name Julie, right? Julie. J-U-L-A. Julie. 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 If Julie wanted a job in China, maybe she would make a good Julie. Okay. Anyway. Julie. Helper, usually helping a boss. Anyway, that's relatively easy. I guess let's move on. 锦上添花. 锦上添花. 锦 is like a brooch or something like that. 上 means on the brooch. 添 meaning to add. 花, a flower. Yeah, so there's a few words like this. 锦上添花 is like to add the finishing touches. It's like you've got something good, but you add that flower and it's perfect or even better. 锦上添花. What does it say? 在漂亮的锦缎上, 锦缎 brocade. What is a brocade? Is that a brooch? I don't know. Shall we Google it? What's a brocade? 锦缎. Okay. 等一下，锦缎. Gotta pay attention. 锦缎. Oh, it's... What is it? 锦缎. What is a brocade? I don't know this word in English. I guess a brocade is this. It's like... Is it like embroidery? I don't know. I don't know. So is it like a patterned bead? I don't know what a brocade is. But anyway, if you have a brocade, whatever that is, if you have one and you add a flower to it, it's apparently good. 锦上添 do you know 添加to add 增加添上增添 yeah 增添 increase 天上 add to. In this case, you're adding a flower to a brocade. Whatever a brocade is. I don't quite know what a brocade is. But yeah, one beautiful thing, you add another beautiful thing and makes it even better to a contrasting beautiful thing. Okay. Okay, there are related 成语. One, is it 画龙点睛? Something like that. 画龙点睛. Yeah. 画龙点睛. 画 to paint, 龙 dragon, 点 to do the dot. This is actually a verb, isn't it? To dot, 睛 the eyes. So you dot the eyes on the dragon. So it's like the finishing touch to you've painted the dragon and then you just put the dot on the eye and you're done. Perfect. Add the finishing touch. 画龙点睛, yeah. So that's another one. There's probably more. Can't think of them all. Let's look at a few example sentences. When you study 成语, you need to pay attention to how the grammar, like each 成语 has their individual grammar. Can you give me example sentences for, what are we studying? 锦上添花, please. 锦上添花. 这些彩灯 so colorful lanterns or lamps 在庭院里点缀的非常美丽，真是锦上添花. Okay, so we have a courtyard. It's an already beautiful courtyard, but when we decorate it with colorful lamps, it's even more beautiful. OK, 在已经完美的设计基础上，他的建议爵士锦上添花. So on an already masterful design basis, the base of design or something, his suggestion kind of adds to it. Seems like ChatGPT 半途而废的。他的微笑为这场庆祝活动增添了一份温暖，就像天上what should I do? 就像锦上添花一样. So he added warmth. So her smile at this celebration added warmth. So it made the celebration even better. Her smile was the flower that was added to the brocade. All right. What's going on? I'll just check my ping. Oh, it should be all right. No, this isn't me. Anyway, I don't think we need many more. So a lot of this is 真是, you just add it at the end like this. 像这个一样. 爵士这个样. So it functions somewhat as a noun, doesn't it? A noun. All right. 下一个词汇. 保障. Yeah, this one is tricky. Why is it tricky? Because you likely have already studied 保证 and they're not the same. 保障. 保障, yeah, so I guess guarantee in English has a lot of meanings, and I guess we, or native speakers, will tend to think of them as all the same meanings, but when you go to another language, it's like, oh, it has like all these different meanings. 保障 usually refers to like guaranteeing certain rights or a certain standard of living quality or something in that ballpark. It's not guarantee success. It is guarantee a minimum standard or something like that. Okay. 第三个进球是 oh no, that's the first one. That's this one. Actually, that's an interesting one. 锦上添花. Maybe I didn't write down any for this. Why did I not write down? Okay. All right, I didn't jot down any example sentences though. Can you give me a handful of example sentences for what are we? 保障, please. 政府正在努力制定更好的政策，以保障公民的基本权利和福利。So the government is adopting, no, it's formulating, 制定 formulating improved policies to ensure citizens' basic rights and welfare. Yeah. So it's ensure in that sense. Safeguard might be a better translation indeed. Yeah, because guarantee, it just has too many meanings, and this is one of them. 这家公司提供全面的健康保险，以保障员工的医疗需求。So did you get it? The company provides comprehensive health insurance to ensure the employee's health needs, or to guarantee the employee's health needs, to safeguard. Yeah. Should you say are met? 保障需求. Yeah, maybe 保障需求. Is it a collocation? 保障需求增加. No, that's different. 保障的需求. Not sure. They do seem to come together in those sentences. 消费和医疗保障有着巨大需求，是会对对这些方面，是会对啪啪啪啪啪保障有个巨大需求。Huge needs. What is this 保障？软件保障工程师的平均资源需求。What? So this is not a complete sentence in English, right? So 软件保障工程师的平均资源需求。So the software guarantees the engineer's average resource need. It's kind of like guaranteed to satisfy almost. 需求. Yeah, I might think about that later. I'm going to jot it down. 保障. That's a bit surprising, is it? I think it's surprising because it doesn't really match the English. I'll just jot it down. I'll just put it in my notes. 保障. 保障. You see? I did write it. It's over here. 保障. Sorry, I have my coffee cup, and if I move my textbook over, it will fall. I have to move it. 保障需求. Yeah, I might think about that later on. I don't think it's I don't think it's absolutely critical, but 保障需求. Yeah, I've seen this this sort of unexpected grammar in bagging area happen in other. I saw 具备条件. And when you look at 具备, it says possess or something like this. Possess, have, equip, be able to fulfill. Yeah, this one they don't tell you about. Able to fulfill 条件, the requirements. Yeah, this 条件kind of means prerequisite conditions. So maybe this is the same sort of situation where it's like, oh wow, there is something else there. 他们签订了一份合同，以保障双方的权益和利益。So to guarantee that both parties' rights and interests. Yeah. So this is like usually talking about like a minimum threshold, I think. 这个计划旨在加强家庭和社区的安全措施，以保障居民的安全。So yeah, so this is guarantee, safeguard the safety of residents. 学校提供免费午餐计划，以保证 ，so all five of them are 以保障每个学生都能获得营养餐。保障。So maybe we can look in here, see if we find any. Here it's functioning as a noun, isn't it? 并非成功的保障。Yeah, no guarantee of success. Okay, 许多保单 policies, okay, 都列明不保障人身伤害。Protect against, it's like ensure you'll get hurt almost. Not, that one makes me feel a bit skeptical. 保障2000名雇员今后的生活。Safeguard the futures of 2,000 employees. Yeah, so this is not like written on paper kind of guarantee. This is a deal could lead to the security, ensuring that this happens. Yeah, I still don't have the strongest understanding of 保障 and 保证, but I think it's not absolutely essential. 保证 is the kind of thing you get when you buy insurance, whereas 保障 is more, so it seems to be more like if a government insures your basic rights. 保障. So what is this character? Because I don't recall seeing it in anything but 保障. 障碍. Is it the same character in 障碍? 一叶障目. I like this 成语. 一叶障目. So in 保障, 用来阻隔. What do you think it means in 保障? What's the dictionary definition? Oh, there's 3 definitions. That could be partially why this is so confusing. 保护使不受侵犯. Okay. 保障公民的合法权益. That's basically just guarantee, ensure or something. Doesn't explain what the difference is between this and 保证, but okay. 起保障作用的事物. So this is a noun. Okay, 生活有了保证, 保障. So this is, you have a right to life, not a right, but a guarantee to life. Okay, 确保使充分实现. So, 确保 is, how do you explain 确保? Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it? They all translate to the same words in English. We don't differentiate between them in English, but you need to differentiate them. You need to differentiate between them in Chinese, which makes it complicated because you've never done it before. My eyes, what did they hurt? You have never used them before. What was it? In the Matrix? Anyway. 增加生产，保证供给. So guarantee supply, increase production to guarantee supply. 保障国家安全. Yeah. All right, gonna be honest, I don't think I can say much more than that. It's actually, while we're here, we'll just quickly ask ChatGPT. Can you explain the difference between 保障 and 保证, please? I'll just check. Maybe we are going to look at this in a minute. 担保保证. Yeah, we are going to consider the difference between two words, but it's 担保 and 保证 in the textbook. All right, what did ChatGPT say? 保障强调的是通过制度、政策和措施. Okay, so through systems, policies, and procedures, 来确保某种权利、利益和需要的满足. So these are the methods used, and this is what it protects. 利益, 权利 rights, 利益 interests, 需要 needs. Okay. 它通常用于描述政府、组织或个人为了保护某种权利或满足某种需求而采取的行动，例如社会保障、健康保障。Okay, so this is my understanding is this is like basic social security. As in like the system. 健康保障, health guarantees. 保障更加注重制度性、系统性的保障. Did you get that? So it emphasizes like systems. Okay, yes, there's a lot of words in Chinese that mean system in English, that translate to system in English. But this is like system, government system, and this is like system. Okay, you get the idea. System. There's some sort of system involved with 保障, usually a government or something. 强调通过 I'll turn off the dictionary. 通过外部力量来确保某种情况的发生或不发生. So you're using some external force to guarantee something will or will not occur. Okay, 保证强调的是对某种事情和情况的承诺和担保. Do you get it? It's a promise or someone vouching for something. 表示确保某种情况一定会发生或不发生. So some situation will or will not occur. So it's the same meaning, it's just used differently. Okay, 它通常用于个人或机构对自己的行为、产品或服务做出了承诺. So usually 用于个人, so personal or organizational behavior, products and services, a promise related to this. So 承诺 is not the promise like I pinky swear kind of promise. It's the promise in the sense of you can use it in more formal context, this kind of promise. It's like I promise to deliver this. Somewhat contractual. 例如产品质量保证. So a guarantee of product quality. Yeah, so if you don't do it, you can get in trouble. If you don't meet those thresholds. 服务满意保证等等. 保证更加注重个体和机构的主观承诺. So subjective promise. 强调通过自身的努力或能力来保证某种情况的实现。So it seems 保证 the important difference is 保证 emphasizes as something systematic, like a government protects the rights, ensures the rights of citizens. Maybe they have the right to vote or the right to free speech or something like this, and they protect those rights or protect the interests, like, I don't know, the right to run a business or something like this. All right. It is tricky. It is tricky, worth going through. Ding, we talked about this one. You know, Ding Liyuan. Ding Liyuan. I think I have a video. I've got multiple videos about Ding Liyuan, who has one of the. Ding Liyuan is a person, right? He is currently the world chess champion. His name is this. It has like how many strokes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strokes. 9 strokes is in his entire name. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Ding Liyuan. Yeah, Ding meaning fourth. We talked about this. 甲乙丙丁. This is Ding. Ding is also used in a few other words. So let's have a look at that as well. So, whoops. Ding. Ding is used in words like 丁牌, ding. I don't know what to search for. 牛排, 丁字牛排, maybe that. Or like 丁骨, 丁骨牛排. So there's a few words like this in Chinese. 丁骨牛排. So the steak has a T, we call it T-bone steak in English, but the ding looks like a T, right? So it's a dinggu T-bone steak. Oh yeah, 牛排 is steak. Yeah, T-bone steak. 丁字路口, 丁字路口. Yeah, 丁字路口. So this is an intersection in the shape of this character. 丁字. There's also 丁丁炒面, 丁丁炒面. I don't know why it's called 丁丁炒面, but in this dish, the noodles are chopped into little squares. 丁丁炒面. So I think 丁丁 are those little squares. 丁丁, there's another meaning. Okay, we're not talking about that. 丁丁炒面. Yeah, this is 丁丁炒面. I think it's Xinjiang food. I recall only getting this in Xinjiang restaurant. Oh, there it is. Xinjiang 特色. Yeah, I like Xinjiang food. If you come to China, you got to try Xinjiang food. Ding ding 炒面 is an example. There's also 炒面片. 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 Kind of similar, but you have this sort of flat noodles that are in square shapes. There's also 烤包子. 烤包子. I like 烤包子. Oh, this one, 烤包子. This is also Xinjiang food. Oh, 烤包子. Yeah, one of my friends is from Xinjiang province. He likes 辣子鸡. Is that 辣子鸡? Is this Xinjiang food? Could be. I don't know. Maybe does it count as Xinjiang food? He likes this dish. I'm not sure if this counts. Oh, 川菜. So maybe it's Sichuan food. Maybe this is not Xinjiang food. I don't know. I like Xinjiang food in particular. What are we talking about? Oh, ding ding. Ding ding 炒面. What else is there with ding? Ding. Ding. What is that? I don't know. I don't think we need to know. Ding ding Liyuan. This is Ding Liyuan. Ding Liyuan. Yeah. I was really excited when I was watching Ding Liren win the World Chess Championship. It was the most exciting World Chess Championship I've ever seen. In my lifetime, they were really boring. It's like, oh, Magnus won, Magnus won, Magnus won, Magnus won, Magnus won. Oh, okay, boring. It's not even close. And then Magnus decided, you know, I'm not going to play this time. And so Ding Liren had a really exciting story on how he ended up in the competition to begin with. It involved like Ukraine, the Russian-Ukraine issue, the kind of war, and one of the Russian players expressed support for Russia in the invasion, and then ended up something in that ballpark, and ended up getting disqualified from the candidates. And then Ding Liren suddenly, whoa, I'm in the candidates. And then I think he came second in the candidates, ended up playing Nepo in the World Championship. And oh, that was quite a World Championship. Anyway, that's Ding Liren. That's him in the World Championship. Yeah, everyone really liked Ding Liren. Like, he was really had a nice personality and was really very friendly. Sometimes chess players are a little bit arrogant, and Ding Liren didn't have any kind of these very negative attitudes. He seemed very modest and polite, and everyone was like, "Oh, okay." Okay. Anyway, next, Chaiyou. Okay. Let's go to the textbook. Chaiyou. We talked about this already, didn't we? Chaiyou. We talked about mu chai, ho chai, and chaiyou. Chaiyou is diesel oil, right? We already talked about this when we talked about you, right? So I don't think we need to talk about it again. Next is ji. Yeah, there's a few words that mean control. So probably the most important one is kongji, and you've probably studied that. Kongji. Kongji usually control, so you control something else. A controls B. But with ji and maybe iji is another one. Iji. What is this? I wasn't expecting that. This is some medical thing, is it? Oh, this is Japanese. Maybe it means something different in Japanese. And kongji. No, what was it? Ji. Ji. Well, all right. So that got political suddenly. Let's just go over here. Ji. This is like control in the sense of curb, right? 遏制暴力, so 暴力犯罪, so to curb violent crime. 遏制暴力, 遏制消费的意愿. Curb consumption. 遏制. So 遏制, what things can be 遏制? Let's ask ChatGPT. What things can be 控制, 抑制, and 遏制? What do you think? I don't really know. 控制住自己的行为, control your own behavior. Something like that, maybe. 抑制自己的情绪. This is like suppress your emotions. 遏制非法行为, maybe. Like, that's an issue. Usually is okay, right? ChatGPT. Anyway, guess we'll go to Po. I need to say something like, this is a bit immodest, but that'll be. Oh, yeah. Anyway, sorry. All right. So 非常抱歉 blah 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 控制 控制 what things can be 控制的例如控制局势 control the situation 控制感情 control emotions 控制机器 control a robot fair enough 抑制情绪 control your mood this is like suppress maybe inhibit suppress yeah 抑制欲望 suppress your desires 抑制犯罪 this is inhibit is it inhibit crime keep down crime maybe 遏制遏制病情sorry 疫情遏制疫情curb the pandemic 遏制腐败 so curb corruption 遏制不良行为 yeah so curb bad behavior all right let's go to Pleco and sorry I misclicked 遏制 what words contain the character 遏制 遏制 basically 遏制遏制遏族 they're all pretty much the same in meaning 不可阻遏 I think they're all the same in meaning it's just one meaning right 抑制阻止 all right just to stop or thwart something 怒不可遏 so angry it's unstoppable anger is this no maybe this is unsuppressible anger boil with rage this anger is so angry it's unsuppressible okay next 比重 yeah so I remember studying this at one point and trying to use it 比重 proportion I've crossed it out here and I don't think it's a great example 比例 is proportion 比重 is more like proportional weight right yeah let's have a compare we'll do Pleco since ChatGPT isn't working right now 比重比重 okay 密度的旧城 I don't think we need to know about that that's not important 绝不分在整体中所占的分量 yeah so it's proportion in this with respect to weight whereas where weight can be both a physical thing or a metaphorical thing the weight of a problem right relative density 比例 there is proportion 第三产业在国民经济中的比重逐渐增加 so 比重 this is like the importance or something it's not just proportion though the importance I think proportional importance or something like that 农业比重大的省份 so agricultural proportion no yeah predominantly agricultural provinces yeah although maybe you would just say 以农业为主的省份 maybe that would work 工业在整个国民经济中的比重工业在整个国民经济中的比重 maybe it's more like importance than proportion or maybe it's like the proportional importance or something like this. It also does has a physics meaning, like we saw it there somewhere. B is to compare. 重 重 meaning weight, right? 分重 重量 比例 is the one like2比3 or something like this. 比例 This one. Well, this is like a ratio. 3:2 I should say 3:2 Okay. This is the real proportion. And 比例发展 develop in proportion. Okay, this is like a proportionate development, right? 不合比例 out of proportion. Is scale maybe better there. Percentage 百分点百分比 should be 百分比. If it's 比例, it should be proportion rather than percentage. In mathematics, 4:8与6:12的比例相等 equal, right? So 4:8 and 6:12. So it's double. 比重2 This scale and 比例绘制地图 I'm a bit skeptical about calling this proportion. Okay, so obviously I've copied these down from Pleco. 该比重为27%. It's proportional weight. Yeah, it's weighting or weightage, I guess. Here I've jotted down my notes from last time. I just noticed them through systems, policies, etc. Through promise, commitment. So 保障 versus 保证. Yeah, that's what we found as well, right? Seems I've forgotten it. I studied this a long time ago. Societal, so food safety guarantees. Social guarantee, food safety guarantee. 书面保证. So this is like a written guarantee. 口头保证 and like an oral guarantee. Someone's promised something. They say you shouldn't accept oral promises. They're not worth the paper they're written on. Okay, next is 昂贵. To my knowledge, 昂贵 means exactly the same thing as 贵. It's just a 2-character version. I don't think you would say 太昂贵了. It's just 太贵了. It's just a little bit. If you need 2 characters in the sentence you're constructing, then you might use 昂贵. Yeah, it's expensive. It's related to money, and like 昂贵, I don't know, 昂贵的古董, 昂贵的昂贵的音乐队票. Concert tickets can be quite expensive. What things can be 昂贵? I really just think this is a 2-character version of 贵. You don't say 您贵姓. No, you say 您贵姓. You don't say 您昂贵姓. That's true. So it seems, I think from a meaning perspective, it means the same thing. It doesn't mean they use the same. 许多事物都可以被形容为昂贵. Okay, so here's some example. 商品名牌服装 Yeah, so that can be expensive. 奢侈品品牌的包包 yeah. I don't know why, but 包包 is a word in Chinese. I wonder. Yeah. What a 包包? Why does it? Don't think about it. 珠宝和钻石, so precious stones, etc. 房地产、古董、艺术品、旅游和度假。Yeah, holidays can be a bit expensive, can't they? 豪华游船或私人游艇的旅行游艇。钓鱼也 maybe 有昂贵学费。What is all this? Are you going to give it to me in haikus? Gemini Pro. I don't care right now. We'll figure that out later. 昂贵. Yeah, so I think you just describe things as 非常昂贵。葡萄酒 sometimes can be 昂贵，价格昂贵，它出了昂贵的代价。付出昂贵的代价。付出代价 is a collocation, meaning he paid a price. This doesn't mean money. It's used metaphorically. 昂贵的仪器 Okay, expensive apparatus. Anyway, 阻碍 Oh no. My 本子 is falling apart. Oh. 阻碍 So you probably know 阻 meaning to inhibit or block. 碍 also means the same thing, right? 阻碍 Yeah, so hinder, block, impede. Yeah, there's quite a few words that mean very similar things. 阻碍、妨碍、阻挡、阻止。There's still more. 阻挠。Yeah, there's still lots more. 阻挠。阻挠，阻挠，是阻挠。Remember that one. 阻挠，阻碍，扰乱，扰乱。拦挡。Yeah. Okay. So we'll study 阻碍. Let's not go too much down the rabbit hole because they all mean block or impede, but sometimes some of these mean blocking certain actions and not others and so on. What things can be 阻碍? 阻碍交通 So you're blocking traffic. 阻碍进步 Blocking progress. 遇到了阻碍 So you encountered a blockage. 阻碍生产力的发展 So block or hinder development of production. 缺乏自信阻碍了他的发展 His lack of confidence obstructed his progress, impeded his progress. Yeah, there's just so many synonyms. I don't think it's possible to study all the synonyms of 阻碍. There's too many of them. Let's put it in Google image search, see what comes up. What things can be physically impeded? 阻碍. I want to go that way, but your hand is blocking me. 阻碍。面对阻碍图片。阻碍。阻碍。Okay. You know the word 碍事? That was unexpected. 碍事. Why 碍事? To be in the way, to be a hindrance. 碍事. Yeah, sometimes I like to say 我不想碍事.反而碍事，但未必碍事，总是碍事。So this 阻碍的碍 is this 碍。他们碍事的话，也如果他们碍事 ，if they get in the way，阻 there's a lot of words, isn't there? 阻 maybe I'll put it in here, see what comes up. 阻尼器. What is 阻尼器? Damping. 阻尼阻止. 阻止. Stop. 阻止. To prevent, to block. Okay. 阻拦, 对吗？阻拦. Let me check if I got the tones right. 阻拦, 阻拦. 阻拦图片. All right. 阻拦图片. So you're blocking these from interfering with these, right? 阻拦. This is like, oh, the plane crashes into the fence. 阻拦索. 为什么? Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can do them all. There's just too many of them. Maybe we'll just have a quick look at a few of them. 妨碍. 妨碍. 请用证据说话. 权利阻碍性. 妨碍或阻碍. All right. Too many of them. 妨碍. 阻挡. 阻挡. We haven't looked at 阻挡, right? 阻挡. Very, very similar. 阻止. Yeah, well, that'll do. You get the idea. It is one of the myriad words that mean to block, to thwart, to inhibit, to hinder, to impede. Lots of English too, it seems. 阻碍. Next is 排除. So usually when you talk about 排除, you're emitting something. You're emitting like pollution or something like this. Oh yeah, 排除. Yeah, exclude. So if you have an exam and you have four possible answers, A, B, C, D, which is correct, maybe you can 排除 two of them. 排除不是 A 不是 D， 对吗？排除你可以排除 A， 也可以排除 D。排除 Oh no, I'm thinking 排放. Yeah, sorry, I said the wrong thing. Okay, I'll show you so I don't confuse you. 排放. 排放 is the emissions of like pollution and so on. 排放. 排除 is the I don't know, what do they call it? Exclude, eliminate. Eliminate possibilities, I guess. 排除. Rule out. Rule out might be a better one. 提告. 官方表示不排除提告. 也属排除法. Yeah, 排除法. This is the process of elimination. Use this. It's like, okay, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. Therefore, what's left is right. Sort of. It's very Sherlock Holmes method. What things, in what contexts is 排除 used? 加油，排除困难或问题 Really? Excluding eliminate. 我们需要找到解决方案以排除这个问题 Really? 排除问题 I need this to be confirmed. Eliminate the problem. 排除问题 troubleshoot. 排除问题如果需要使用日志 Is that a diary? 日志来排除问题 Here it's not diary, it's a journal or log. 日志 OK 来排除问题 troubleshoot a problem 排除问题 OK no it's right there is 排除问题 to like troubleshoot this problem 排除干扰 eliminate interference 排除外界的干扰 so just go and check 排除外界的干扰 yeah 排除一切干扰 get rid of distractions okay I did not know 排除 could be used like this interesting 排除错误 eliminate mistakes okay yeah my understanding of this word was far more limited than I thought 并试着排除错误的信息 so you're 排除错误的信息 it's not 排除错误 okay what happens if I click that 中国大学 MOOC 有意思有兵马俑OK 我不要跑题 this isn't working 排除并试着排除错误也排除错误OK 重组您的应用程序以排除错误 yeah eliminate bugs in this case 错误 bugs interesting 排除疑虑 is doubts and so on I feel like doubts is used more in Chinese than in English so 排除你的疑虑 so it seems this AI is getting it right 排除它的嫌疑人的可能性 so you 排除可能性 so exclude him as a suspect 排除不利因素 so eliminate disfavorable elements 排除不利因素yeah okay 排除 so 除 can be used by itself to mean get rid of something 除 so let's find some examples of that now that I've said it 去除弊端 maybe 除此以外呢除 yeah this one 除草 or 除虫 yeah so this is 除 used by itself to mean get rid of something so 排除 what do you reckon the 排 means it says 去除除掉 what's the 排 排除 is here so it's 除去消除 okay so 排 is 除 basically all right 消除 is another one but 消除 usually you dispel doubts or something like that it's a little bit I think the usage is narrower next is 确保 I like the translation to ensure again another to guarantee right so 确保保证 and 保障 they all translate to guarantee that's because the English word is broader oh here is 排放 we will get to that one in a second 确保 yeah 我确保你会喜欢我今天做的蛋糕no should I say 确保 No, I should say 确保大家的安全。确保, no, let's get some random AI. I use ChatGPT in the same way I use Google. Like when I say I'm going to Google it, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to use Google. Okay, can you give me 10 example sentences for chip? I really like the fact that I can ask AI questions like this. If I ask my teacher to give me 10 example sentences for triple, my teacher would be like, you can have one, maybe two if you're lucky. Okay, 我们会采取必要的措施，确保 So we do this in order to ensure 确保项目按时完成。That makes sense, right? So we do this to ensure this. 确保 OK 请确保所有文件都已备份。So 备份 is backed up. So please ensure all the files are backed up. 以防数据失备。Here's another one. Sorry, I'm just writing them down. 以防. So the textbook, if you remember before in the last chapter, the textbook talked about 以免. And this is like we've got 以防, we had 以期 in the last video. There's more of these than I was realizing. 以防数据丢失. Yeah, please ensure that all files are backed up to 以防 to prevent 以 so as to 防 prevent so as to prevent data loss. 我们会加强安全措施，确保员工的安全。Yeah, that's kind of similar to the first one. Just different context, right? 请确保门窗关闭，以防止雨水进入室内。我会仔细核对每个细节，确保没有错误。我们需要确保每位学生都参与到讨论中。So we will ensure every student participates in the discussion. 请确保所有设备都已关闭，以节省能源 to save electricity. Make sure the apparatuses equipment is switched off. 我们将提供足够的食物和水，确保旅行的安全。Fair enough. To ensure the safety of the trip. 这个新政策旨在确保资源的公平分配。So this new policy is aimed at ensuring the equitable distribution of assets, of resources, allocation. 我们会定期检查设备，确保其正常运作。Yeah, to ensure. I like to ensure much better than guarantee. 确保确 is 确认的确的确，保证的保护etc. All right, 排放 discharge. Discharge in the sense more like emit, E-M-I-T, emit. Discharge in the sense of emit. 排放 this one. So you emit CO2, 二氧化碳的排放。碳排放 okay, carbon emissions. 碳排放 yeah, remember when I was studying Chinese, and Chinese people were angry at Japanese people for emitting for 排放 what was it? Radioactive water. Oh, there it is. 污水. This sort of thing. Yeah, there were, I mean, I can understand, like, it's one of these things that people kind of overestimate the dangers of radiation, I guess. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because it's so easy to put it in cartoons and so on. It seems like at the same time we throw all sorts of pollution in the oceans and no one cares. But when it's radiation, oh, we all suddenly care. I don't know. 排污. Oh, okay, so this is 排放污水. 排污水. So 排 meaning emit or throw away. Drain. Drain might work. Drain as a verb. 排放污水. Like emitting pollution. 排放. 排放 to emit. To discharge. So the thing is, discharge has multiple meanings as a verb in English. Yeah, so you discharge your employees or something, you discharge your duties, you have discharge in certain body parts. Yeah. So it is a bit of an issue. I don't think it's great translating it, to translating 排放 discharge. Emit is okay, but emit's not the greatest because it can also be liquids and so on. Can you 排放辐射 emit 排放和处理水? Yeah, this is what people were protesting against for a while there. It was in the news for a bit. 日本大规模排放核废水. Yeah, so 核 pertaining to the nucleus of an atom. 废水 is wastewater, so it's nuclear wastewater. 核废水争议多. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty reasonable, I guess, to be against it. Fudao. Fudao is it Fuji Island or something? 废水含什么? What is this? This is some element on the periodic table. Does it say? 排放入海. Yeah. That was a big deal for a while. Yeah, 二氧化碳, carbon dioxide. This is very important. This is everyone's future, isn't it? 碳排放, carbon emissions. What is 排放阀? 阀 is a valve. Oh, okay, so it's like a release valve or something like this. 排放阀. Yeah, loanword, valve. Is it a loanword from English? 排放物. So this is what's being emitted. The emissions. 排放物. Yeah, usually it's waste. Some sort of waste. In fact, it must be waste, right? I don't think it can be anything else. All right, next. 代价. So there's a difference between cost. Yeah, let's say, let's get rid of cost. I don't think it's, I'm not, maybe I shouldn't charge in that quickly. But 代价 is almost always used in price. There is a price to pay. So something like there is a price to pay for lying, like that sort of thing. It's a price in that sense. It's not price as in 价格 or 价钱. 价格价钱 is like you go to the shop. How much is this dress? What's the price of that dress? It's price in the sense of you will pay a great price for your betrayal. 代价. Okay, let's see what we've got here. 买东西所付的钱. I think that's its literal meaning. I don't recall it ever being used literally. Like Maybe it means that literally, but it's never used like that. Maybe it is, but I think it's pretty rare. 繁殖为达到某一目的所耗费的物资、精力和做出的牺牲。Yeah, so this is the extended meaning. So in order to reach some kind of objective, you will pay 耗费, you will 耗费 your goods, your energy, or some sort of sacrifice, right? So you will pay an enormous price for your treachery, that sort of price. This is the most common collocation. 付出什么什么的代价. So if you don't know 付出什么什么的代价, then you should learn that, basically. Or it shouldn't count as you knowing the word 代价. It's so important. It's such a common collocation that it's almost like you don't know the word 代价 if you don't know 付出代价. Come together. 付出了沉重的代价. So he paid a heavy price. Very likely this is not related to money, unless he like lost his house or something like this, maybe. 不惜任何代价. Yeah, does not care about any price. It reminds me of Jurassic Park, right? Spared no expense, willing to pay any price. 付出沉, oh, they're the same. 不惜任何代价付出高昂的代价 a high price. 以较小的代价换取更大的收益. Oh, this one seems like a price. 为此付出了不少代价. Yeah, so here it's not money. It's not money. It's sacrifice, some kind of sacrifice for something unspecified. 以最小的代价取得最大的效益. Okay, so this could mean money, but I feel like it's being used somewhat metaphorically. 付出了昂贵的代价, paid an expensive price, a steep price. Okay, you get the idea. 代价. Why is it 代? I don't know. 代. I don't know. Let's have a look actually. Why is it 代? 价 makes sense, right? Whereas 代价 in the list. Is it on the list? No, unfortunately not. Not sure why it's on the list. Maybe it means like substitute or something. Eh? Okay, anyway, what's next? 伴侣. 伴 meaning companion, 侣 meaning companion. I think they both mean companion. 伴侣. Yeah, 伴侣. 同伴, 伙伴. Yeah. 伴. So you probably encountered 伴 many times over. 侣. 伙伴, 同伴. Okay. So, yeah, they both mean companion. So let's have a look. 伴侣. So your companion. All right, there you go. 伴侣. We looked at 伴侣. Notice I saw this one. 伴侣犬. Companion dog. Interesting. Do you know the 情侣? 情侣. 情侣 is like a romantic partner, right? 情侣. Sweethearts, lovers. And there's a 情侣装. Do you know this phrase? 情侣装. Do people still do this? I don't know. But for quite a while in China, like you have a partner and they'd wear the same clothes and they're called 情侣装. 我要宠你一辈子. 我要赖你一辈子. Okay, so he's going to cherish her his whole life and she's going to rely on him his whole life. 情侣装。我说的对的，我说的对吗？啊，对对对对 ，yeah 。Okay, full of jokes. Oh, that's the same one. What's this? 往后余生全都是你。情侣装 couple outfit freedom 情侣装 yeah okay, you get the idea. That's 情侣装 it's the same 旅 what else like 旅 it's a I don't know, you see it in 伴侣情侣 anything else 僧侣 I don't know this word 仙女 maybe these just like oh 旅伴 all right maybe there's just those two words you need to know for 旅 all right and next is 居住 so you probably know 住 do you know 住 okay let's just look at 住 I think we've talked about 住 before 住 when we've talked about maths topics we've talked about 住 住 that didn't help okay let's look at 柱子 this is a 柱子 right a column what types of 柱 are there in mathematics not 熟悉数学 here we go so 柱体 this is different types of 柱体 different types of like columns we have 三角柱 3 corner column right 四角柱 okay presumably this is in Japanese I can't read that you get the idea there's probably 圆柱 is the last one okay so 柱 meaning column so what we're looking at is 居住 居 meaning primary I guess or what does it mean here no support sorry no I said the wrong thing 居称 oh this 居称 means to support like physically support something prop up support strut brace yeah yes no okay okay so 居住 is a supportive column this is a good way to look at it right so it literally means this thing that's supporting something a column that's supporting something but almost always I think it's used metaphorically it's like this meaningful life belonging purpose transcendence storytelling I don't understand how any of that is related to a meaningful life belonging yeah makes sense purpose maybe transcendence and storytelling 讲故事 you get the idea though it's usually used metaphorically so let's 居住 so this is no physically okay maybe I'm not quite right correct 救援人员 right 用居住防止隧道顶塌陷 yeah so they used something this is functioning as a noun used pillars used not props but pillars to prevent the tunnel from collapsing 隧道顶 the tunnel roof from collapsing 可可 this is Coco 可可是这个国家的经济支柱 this is what I usually encounter economic mainstay it's like the key factor in this country's economy 母亲通常是家庭的情感支柱 so the pillars of emotion yeah mothers are the pillars of emotion in a family this is more like what I usually see this kind of figurative stuff 军队是政府的主要支柱之一。So one of the main supports, one of the main arms of the government, pillars, backbones, mainstays. 一根支柱断裂了。So this is a physical one. It's like on a building. 好几处已做了粗略修补。So quite a few places have been crudely repaired. 桥下的支柱开始弯曲。Yeah, so that's literal. Okay, so it's definitely both literal and figurative. All right, how are we going for time? I'm a little tired, but we've done the vocabulary. Dun, 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 dun. Next, we need to give it a bit of a read. I'll give it a read, and the first time I read it, I just read it. I don't know. If I feel like stopping, I stop. Because it starts becoming a bit challenging at this level. I don't know. I find it a little bit challenging, but at the same time, I've studied this sort of stuff before, so it shouldn't be too bad. 每次遇到交通堵塞，那些滞留在路上被堵车折磨的心烦意乱的人们就会想，汽车要是也有双翼，能飞起来就好了。Yeah, I know that. Maybe you're thinking like me. It's like, no, we do not want random people flying all over the place. That'd be an absolute nightmare. It's like a three-dimensional blockage. It's not going to help. Or at least it'll help for a few months and then everyone will have flying cars. 人们的期盼有可能变为现实吗？2050年汽车会是什么样？别的不敢担保。以下4点大题为我们勾画出了2050年汽车的轮廓。Yeah, okay, so they have 4 ideas that they're saying very likely to happen in 2050. The motors, you can say motor to mean vehicle, right? Cars or transport vehicles in 2050. 甲, this 甲 just means E, just a fancy way of saying E. 甲更加清洁安全 Yep, definitely both cleaner and safer. 我们首先要问的是2050年汽车还会存在吗？ Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like trucks will still exist. Personal vehicles? Maybe just by the wealthy or something. I don't know. 我们常常听到这样的指责，北极冰川在融化，空气质量在下降，石油资源日益紧缺，每年全球100多万人死于交通事故。So that's a lot, isn't it? 都是汽车惹的祸。鉴于以上劣迹，人类会不会忍痛割爱？ So do you understand? 忍 to endure or accept. 痛 pain. 割 sever. 爱 love. So I feel like people in America really like their cars. Some people, like, especially in like outback Australia, like are somewhat dependent on cars. I much prefer a non-car dependent lifestyle. I think like there's so many downsides to having a car. I certainly prefer not having a car. So 见女, do you know 见女? This is like, did we study this at some point? This is like based on or considering, like, so considering the downsides of having cars and polluting and so on, are people going to give them up? What was the other point? 紧缺, yeah, this 缺 meaning shortage. 紧缺 meaning like a serious shortage. It's important and pressing. It's a pressing matter. 根据优胜劣汰的原则，汽车会不会被取代？取代 meaning supplanted or overthrown. 一切皆有可能，但作为一种将人解放出来。Okay, so this 将 is the fancy version of 把, right? 但作为一种将人解放出来的灵活的交通工具，动不动就要将其淘汰。Yeah, same with this 将, right? This 将 is also a 把字句, but they just use 将. It's a bit more fancy, nothing else. It's, as far as I know, the grammar is identical to 把字句. You just use this character instead. 其 is a pronoun. It's a more formal pronoun. You see it in articles and so on, legal cases and whatnot. It's a kind of generic pronoun. It refers, it's like, it's not just gender neutral, it's just everything. Everything is 其. 将其淘汰, they cause it to be eliminated. 似乎不是明智之举. So 举 represents a kind of action, right? 明智之举 would be a wise course of action. Yeah, you'll find a lot of phrases like this. 什么什么之什么 adjective 之什么 Yeah, the adjective describes this. This 之 is a literary equivalent of de, but usually it's used in fixed structures like this. Even in literature, even in writing, most of the time you will just use de. But in a certain small number or relatively small number of fixed structures, relatively fixed structures like this, you use a 之 instead. Maybe like 父母之爱, parental love, 父母之爱. Yeah, etc. etc. What is it? 需求是创新之母, the mother of innovation or something like this. Okay, 似乎不是明智之举. 根本出路还是要在清洁环保、规范驾车出行上下功夫. Yeah, so you can see I've underlined this in red. I put a little X here as a star here. It is a bit of a challenge to understand. 根本出路, so the fundamental way of resolving this problem, 还是 is still 要在清洁环保, so is to be more environmental. 规范, so this is functioning as a verb. 规范 regulate, 驾车出行上下功夫. So regulate driving 出行, like driving cars. 上下, what do you reckon that means? From top to bottom, 功夫. So 功夫 here is not like Kung Fu Panda. It's 功夫 in the sense of hard work or labor or the difficult task. So presumably 根本出世, 根本出路, 根本出路. So the fundamental way out or the fundamental way of solving this problem is through 上下功夫. What do you reckon the 上下 means here? That I don't really understand. Maybe it's part of this. 规范驾车出行上下功夫. It may be a part of this. No. Maybe it just means thoroughly or something like this. Not sure.觉从上到下，觉事物的上部或下部。Not sure. Oh, maybe it's this one? Or thereabouts? No, that's numerical. Don't know. I don't know what that's doing there. Don't know. Don't ask me. 谋求这个交通工具的清洁安全是2050年对汽车对骑马的要求。Remember 骑马? We studied that one, right? 骑马 is just like the basic. Yeah. So, I mean, even if we didn't have problems with pollution and so on, we should still make cars more economical and environmental friendly and so on. This E means to, right? In the second chapter. 能自动行驶. Yeah, that's the future. I kind of like the idea of self-driving cars. Especially things like, yeah, assuming they actually work and don't kill people. Or at least don't kill people at the same rate as humans killing people through car accidents and so on. 2050年，无人干预，能够自动在平坦的高速路上，奔驰的车辆将会走进家庭。Yeah, so here I've written Balma. Why have I written Balma? I remember reading the original version of this, and they replaced particular brand names with, particular brand names with non-specific things. I'm not sure why. Maybe copyright reasons or something. 欧洲正式图时 ，no 正 I messed that up completely, didn't I? 欧洲正试图实现有一名职业司机驾车引导一长串汽车前行。Yeah, so this Europe is actually Balma. Balma is BMW, right? German company. 它们像是一条线上的珍珠，在路上移动。被引导车辆上的驾驶者可以工作，也可以休息。Maybe. 职业司机的工作效益也将大大提高。So this 将 is not a 把字句 ，this is will in the future. 汽车抵达终点后，车上配备的高科技系统能使车辆自动停泊入位。这就是人类力求实现的汽车自动行驶。Yeah, I've seen they have them online on videos, right? Self-parking cars. That's one of the hardest things, I think. All right. Self-driving to the point where you can actually work and whatever. Yeah, I don't know. That would be kind of cool. But I'm not sure. It's kind of like going on a bus. Yeah, we have buses already for that, right? 融合数字生活方式。某家著名的搜索引擎 ，Yeah, it's Google. I remember looking up the original. It's Google. The famous search engine that they're referring to is Google. OK， 某家著名的搜索引擎公司意识到，为个人驾驶提供服务，蕴藏着巨大的商机。Yeah, so providing a driving service, personal driving service, has hidden great 商机。商机 what is 商机 Not sure actually. 商机 isn't 商 what is 商机 Maybe it's 商业的动机商机进行商业活动的有利时机时机 business opportunities. Okay, so there's like large 蕴藏 hidden large business opportunities in in personalized driving cars. 于是 于是 is a good conjunction and underutilized by language learners. My teacher encouraged me to use it more. 于是，他们迫不及待地加入到汽车研发的行列。车企与电脑公司合作几乎成了无法阻挡的潮流。Yeah, except surprisingly, it's Baidu that has self-driving cars. But anyway. 创作虚拟个人助理，为汽车用户提供路线。Alright, but you can do that with your phone. 交通信息和日常安排等方面的帮助，在2050年将会是必然的服务。No, you just do that on your phone. 而非锦上添花。Yeah. 数字生活方式将完全与汽车融为一体。Yeah, this is another word that uses 融。融 meaning like assimilate or merge into 一体。So 融为一体 meaning like merge into a single entity. Kind of like a phone has all these functions that have kind of became a single entity. 为汽车的方便、安全使用提供保障。OK， 数字生活方式将完全与汽车融为一体。数字生活方式 digital lifestyle 将 will 完全与汽车融为一体。Okay, will be completely assimilated with cars. 生活方式 So your digital life and your car together. Yeah, I don't know about that. 为汽车的方便、安全、使用提供保障。So presumably safety and convenience. So they're recognizing the safety risks involved. 因长途行车 This one I always get wrong. So you can see I've been getting it wrong for years. 人 it's 二声 right? 人靠汽车 no 汽油人靠汽油2050年的汽车动力是什么？电力、风力还是依然用汽油和柴油？ So we're looking more for hybrids and and electricity 电力。有人会说，清洁能源的开发就是要遏制汽油、柴油的使用。That is correct. 没错，作为日常交通工具，电动汽车的比重一定会提高。So 电动 is electric powered cars. 可是跑长途呢？电动汽车也许能承受超远距离行驶。Yeah, so that is an issue, isn't it? Look, I'm going to be honest, I'm not an expert on cars, but my understanding is that for long trips you do need petrol. But if you're doing your A to B, getting from A to B, maybe just your little electric scooter or whatever is plenty. And if you want to go on a long trip, well, aside from flying, you can rent, I guess, rent a car. 但电池可能很重，sorry，造价，I have to think about it. 造价可能很昂贵。哦，造价 is that construction price？ 造价。Yeah, cost of building or manufacturing. Yeah, kind of guessed correctly, but you can. I should say I inferred it correctly from the characters. 充电的时间可能很长。这些都可能成为阻碍人们选择电动汽车的理由。Come to think about it, I don't know if you have a electricity station. What are they called? What's the equivalent of an electricity petrol station? If you had enough of them, then maybe it's not a big deal. I don't know. 所以不排除长距离行车，还用汽油和柴油。So here, I kind of noted, wait a minute, what's the subject for this sentence or this clause? 所以不排除。So I think this is a suggestion, like it's the author suggesting to the reader. 我们不能排除长距离行车还用汽油和柴油。因此为了确保减少污染，燃料的使用效率必须提高，废气的排放必须减少。长久以来，汽车作为人类重要的交通工具，与我们相伴相随。Yeah, we saw 伙伴，no, we saw 伴侣 and 伙伴。This is the same 伴 here. 相伴相随。So, it's our partner who follows us around, kind of thing. 人类也为此付出了巨大的代价。Yeah, this is not meaning money. This is meaning the sacrifices we've made to the environment. Probably. And we've kind of radically changed society, right? Like roads take up an enormous amount of space as well. 2025年、2050年，如果汽车还是我们生活中不可缺少的伴侣，不可缺少is a 成语 but it just means you can't do without kind of thing. 它在我们的经济生活中还扮演支柱产业的角色。So this is a common collocation here. 角色 so literally it means play a role. usually like in a play or something like this, a movie or whatever. So you can say Jackie Chan played a certain role in the movie, but this is 扮演什么角色, play a pivotal role, in something as well. It's same in English as well. You can say it, use it metaphorically. 它必须是清洁的、安全的，它必须符合可持续发展的原则。Why have I got pink? Pink means I pronounced it wrong when I read this aloud to my teacher at the time. Okay, let's give it a read. See if we can do it a bit more fluently this time. 2050年的汽车怎么样？每次遇到交通堵塞，那些滞留在路上被堵车折磨的心烦意乱的人们就会想，汽车要是有双翼，能飞起来就好了。汽车要是 ，sorry， 人们的期盼，有可能变为现实吗？2050年，汽车会是什么样？别的不敢担保。以下4点大体为我们勾画出了2050年汽车的轮廓。甲，更加清洁安全。我们首先要问的是，2050年汽车还会存在吗？我们常常听到这样的指责：北极冰川在融化，空气质量在下降，石油资源日益紧缺，每年全球100多万人死于交通事故，都是汽车惹的祸。鉴于以上劣迹，人类会不会忍痛割爱？根据优胜劣汰的原则，汽车会不会被取代？一切皆有可能。但作为一种将人解放出来的灵活的交通工具，动不动就要将其淘汰，似乎不是明智之举。根据出路，还是要在清洁、环保、规范驾车出行上下功夫。Yeah, I just realized. We'll talk about it again. 谋求这一交通工具的清洁安全是2050年对汽车最起码的要求。能自动行驶。2050年无人干预，能够自动在平坦的高速路上奔驰的车辆将会走进家庭。欧洲在试图实现有一名职业司机驾车引导一长串汽车前行。它们像是一条线上的珍珠，在路上移动。被引导车辆上的驾驶者可以工作，也可以休息。职业司机的工作效益也将大大提高。汽车抵达终点后，车上配备的高科技系统能使车辆自动停泊入位， 这就是人类力求实现的汽车自动行驶，并融合数字生活方式。某家著名的搜索引擎公司意识到，为个人驾驶提供服务蕴藏着巨大的商机，于是，他们迫不及待地加入到汽车研发的行列。车企与电脑公司合作几乎成了无法阻挡的潮流。创造虚拟个人助理，为汽车用户提供路线、交通信息和日程安排等方面的帮助，在2050年将会是必然的服务，而非锦上添花。数字生活方式将完全与汽车融为一体，汽车的方便、安全实用提供保障。OK， 丁长途行车仍靠汽油。2050年的汽车动力是什么？电力、风力，还是依然用汽油和柴油？有人会说，清洁能源的开发就是要遏制汽油、柴油的使用。没错，作为日常交通工具，电动汽车的比重一定会提高。可是跑长途呢？电动汽车也许能承受超远距离行驶，但电池可能不好意思，电池可能很重，造价可能很昂贵，充电的时间可能很长。这些都很难成为阻碍人们选择电动汽车的理由，所以不排除长距离行车还用汽油或柴油。因此，为了确保减少污染，燃料的使用效率必须提高。废气的排放必须减小。长久以来，汽车作为人类重要的交通工具与我们相伴相随。人类也为此付出了巨大的代价。2050年，如果汽车还是我们生活中不可缺少的伴侣，它在我们的经济生活中还扮演支柱产业的角色。它必须是清洁的、安全的，它必须符合可持续发展的原则。Yeah, so over here, I mean, I kind of... Okay, so 上下 here is not a single word, right? So it is 在清洁环保规范驾车出行上下功夫。Yeah, 下功夫 is a word. 下功夫 meaning like do work on it or something. All right, so that's that. How long? I've been going a little while, but I should look up this one. I'll pause for a second, see if I can find the original. Well, all right, it wasn't hard to find. It's literally the first Google hit if you search for the name of the name of the text and the journal or whatever. So I'm going to click this so we can just read it. Yeah, that's much nicer, isn't it? All right, let's give it a read. Should I move this anywhere? That's all right. 2050年的汽车什么样？Let's see. They didn't give the author's name in the textbook or here as well. 核心提示：汽车可能会变得更干净、安全、紧凑，对吗？实现无方向盘自动行驶，并融合数字生活方式。Yeah, so clean, safe. Not sure what this means here. And realize the no steering wheel self-driving. Yeah. Yeah, could you imagine like having to chat with your car? It's like, I said you should turn left back there. I'm sorry, as an AI language model. All right, sorry, I'll put my imagination aside for now. 小型高效的移动舱，或许是未来汽车的一个发展方向。OK， 图为通用公司的这个概念车 ，so this is their concept vehicles. 参考消息网11月15日报道，英国广播公司网站11月8日刊文称，汽车公司最近一直告诉人们，2020年的汽车会是这个样子的。All right, so this is kind of interesting because they said 2020. We get to 20 later on, 2020. So it is now 2024. So let's have a look. There was also a pandemic in there. So 2020年的汽车留在家里，对吗？在车库里。You can't go anywhere in 2020. 2020年的汽车会是这个样子的。第一个词是自动 self-driving. No, we didn't achieve that. I haven't achieved that yet. 然后是电动。Definitely a greater. What did I do? So this is happening first. 自动。No, I think 电动 must come first because you need the power, the electricity to power the computers and so on. 此外，还会接入互联网 connect to the internet. I don't know. Could you imagine getting a hacker? It's like, you are now going to Mexico. 听起来让人兴奋，的确如此。不过，在今后7年，汽车通常每5到7年会彻底改头换面。能否看到具备所有这些特点的汽车，值得怀疑。不过，指出的这些方向是一个很好的起点。让人们可以看得更远，并且提出这样一个问题：2050年的汽车会是怎样的 ？Yeah, we're starting to get more and more electrical vehicles, but only plenty of non-electrics around. 更加干净、安全、紧凑。What does 紧凑 mean? 紧凑。I'm not sure. Is this just compact? Maybe it's yeah. Oh, right, compact. 紧凑。I kind of guessed it. 首先，2050年时，还会有汽车吗？到那时已有150年历史的这项发明，会不会被更好的东西取代？保护方面的考虑会不会降低扼杀，对吗？扼杀 ，this is like murdered or slaughtered or something like that. Strangled, throttled. All right. Used metaphorically, of course. 人们会不会像近来调查所表明的那样， 对于方向盘后面的生活感到厌倦？答案似乎是也许，但事实上，汽车是一种能够将人解放出来的非常灵活的交通工具。Yeah, so 释放 is liberation. So people feel liberated when if they want to go somewhere, they can just take the car. But of course, reality kicks in, and then you find you're just driving other people around all the time. And most of the time, you're not going on country roads and so on. 它满足了人们自由而独立的四处移动的愿望，而且，正常操作的话，汽车可以成为一种可持续的、安全的交通工具。但是北极冰川在融化，大城市的雾霾和拥堵变得令人窒息。窒息 means to asphyxiate. 雾霾 is like smog or fog. Somewhere in between those two words. 资源不断减小，而且每年全球大约有120万人死于交通事故。在这种情况下，人们也必须承认，这种灵活机动的成本是高昂的。Yes, we have to sacrifice people's lives, don't we? Literally, people's lives are being sacrificed so we can have cars. 那么，为了让2050年的汽车变得更干净、安全、紧凑，而且仍然能够带来驾乘乐趣，like the joy of driving，人们能够其实是必须要做什么？这是一个关键的问题。新崛起国家汽车产业的I'll say that again. 新崛起国家汽车产业的大规模发展意味着到2050年，全球汽车总量将超越30亿辆，远远高于目前的10亿辆。Okay, yeah. So 5方向盘自动行驶。文章说，2050年的汽车将会自动驾驶。车企正在研发让汽车在没有驾驶员干预的情况下，在高速公路上以平稳的速度行驶的概念车。许多这样的汽车可能会出现在我们的道路上。目前有通用汽车公司的超级巡航系统 ，not quite sure what that is. Maybe it's 导航 Super Patrol System. 通用 is General Motors, right? 它让汽车在简单路况下实现了长距离自动行驶。此外，还有宝马，宝马 they got rid of the names in the text, right? 宝马 is BMW. 此外，还有宝马汽车公司的赛车辅助系统。So this is so this is when it's congested, you have an assistant, I guess, 让汽车能够在拥堵环境下像一群鱼一样向前移动。 还有欧洲环保行道路安全列队行车计划的道路列队行车，一名职业驾驶员驾驶一辆汽车，引领后面的一长串汽车。Oh, okay. So the car in front leads and everyone else just goes along with that. That makes sense. You just kind of done. I'll just follow the guy in front. OK， 他们像是一条线上的珠子，在高速公路上移动。这样一来，司机可以工作和休息，从而让上下班的路途变得更加富有成效。Yeah, this is the thing, isn't it? We make things more efficient. We think, you know what? I'll relieve you of the burden of driving. What do you think happens? We just get other burdens. So now you need to work on your commute. The same thing happens with like washing machines or whatnot. A washing machine comes along and it's like, oh, you can do more other things. It's not like you're relieved of your duties. You just get other duties. The expectations increase. 而当汽车抵达目的地后，它能够通过一套高科技泊车系统自动停入车位。I think we already have that technology, right? 自动泊车。I think it exists. 自动泊车真的很有必要吗？ I think like modern day cars have this already. You can get out of these tiny gaps. Anyway. 司机需要做什么？还需要方向盘吗？也许司机需要对汽车的行驶状况进行监控，并从一种模式切换到另一种模式。So different driving modes. So you're like, instead of being in charge of everything, you're more the supervisor. I pushed a button and it sent me on a wild goose chase. 比如从高速公路驾驶转换到城市道路驾驶，可能还是会有方向盘。不过有些车型可能只是配备一个小操纵杆 control stick， 司机偶尔会用到它。变化可能还不止这些。So this 不止 is not just, right? One of the many ways you can say 不但不光不止。That's yet another way of saying it. 我们也许还会看到一些小心高效的移动舱，类似于通用公司的 ENV 概念车，或像法国 Induct 公司推出的 Navia 这样的自动汽车，会有一些针对城市的灵活方式来让人们四处移动。What is all this? 算了，融合数字生活方式。Yeah, nowadays people are very concerned about privacy. I don't think you want to give your privacy away to your car. Imagine, yeah, car tracking everywhere you go. We've heard about this, like insurance companies tracking your every movement, making sure you don't exceed the speed limit and so on. It's very creepy for me. 文章说，个人的移动性将 更多的成为一种服务。像谷歌 Google 这样的公司已经认识到了这一点。这家搜索引擎巨头 is like magnate or giant，已经积极参与了汽车的研发。有人认为汽车需要以其他方式为人们提供服务。无论是人们来驾驶汽车，还是汽车自动驾驶，许多车企已经与苹果公司合作。So we're now collaborating with Apple 将 Siri 与汽车相结合。OK， 创造虚拟的个人助理。在车中为员工提供路线、交通信息与日程安排方面的帮助。到2050年，我们的汽车将完全与数字生活方式融为一体。Yeah, I think this is, or at least from my perspective, that would be fairly undesirable. I don't know. I kind of do not. Then again, I make videos of myself on YouTube, so maybe AI is watching all my videos. If so, hi, future AI who is watching my videos. Yeah. 很难想象30年后的苹果、微软、脸谱 is it Facebook 和谷歌 I say 脸书 but is 脸谱 the same concept? Apple, Microsoft, I guess, or is this something else? Or Google it, 脸谱 What is 脸谱 Facebook and Google 将发展成什么样？不过我们可以猜想，所以拥有数字表现形式的东西都会出现在我们汽车中。汽车似乎是数字生活方式的最终疆界，这是新疆的疆界 ，so this is frontier or something like that。有些人在驾驶时，不愿上网。不过几十年后，汽车将与网络彻底接通，而且有望在使用的同时，保障安全。Yeah, I feel like their phrasing is better. Maybe the textbook wanted to use all sorts of complicated phrasing to make it harder to understand. 长途行车仍靠汽油。So the textbook said that this was a possibility. Oh no, it's the same title. 不过驱动这些汽车的到底会是什么？电力氢 is hydrogen, right? So hydrogen fueled cars. 还是依旧会有汽油和柴油。乍一看 ，yeah, 乍看 means to look briefly. This is a fairly rare character, and usually I see it in 乍看。乍看 ，so 乍一看 ，at first glance. Oh, okay, at first glance. 乍一看 at first sight. 乍一看。也许会觉得内燃机 internal combustion engine, right? 内燃机正逐步退出历史舞台。So 逐步 gradually 退出 retreating 历史 history 舞台 is like a stage. So the internal combustion engine is gradually retreating from the stage of history, leaving it's like 下台 right? Getting off the stage. 不过它的覆灭也许没有那么快。 总体来说，日常的通勤，通勤 is the word for commute in Chinese, so your daily commute. From what I understand, like I've used this word in casual conversations with people, and I don't think everyday people know this word. What do they use? I don't know. It's your everyday commute, getting from A to B. 每天通勤 commuting. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe because we use the word commute a lot in English, so I'm a bit surprised. 日常的通勤，这样有没有内燃机的电动汽车来完成？ Okay, so it's saying, so 电动车 is not going to completely replace the internal combustion engine, right? 到那时电网中可能包含的可再生能源的比例将显著提高，所以日常的驾驶将会变得更加勤俭。但是长途旅行呢，也许会有支持500英里行驶距离的电池，但那样的话，电池会非常重。而且造价昂贵，高昂，充电也会耗费很长时间。Yeah, these are issues. I don't know. I don't have a car, so if I want to go somewhere, I will take a plane or a train, or just give someone some money and say, go with them. Yeah, I feel like if you pay for a tank of petrol and someone's going there, someone will give you a lift, right? 所以，长距离行车的最终解决方案，也许还是内燃机。目前全球各地的科研机构和车企正在研究。如何进一步提高燃料的使用效能并减小排放？ Yeah, and even if you still have to consider things like boats as well. Boats and planes still use combustion. It's not just cars. Trains use diesels. Depends on the train. Some trains too. 还有一种选择是氢动力汽车 ，This is hydrogen-powered cars， 将氢转化为燃料电池中的电能。虽然燃料电池技术已经取得了长足的进步，长足。What do you reckon 长足 is? Is this? I'm not sure. 长足. Remarkable. Oh, I want to use this word in the future. 长足. Remarkable progress. 长足的进步. Okay. 长足的进步. Oh, I like this word. I'm going to use it in the future, I think. Oh, I really like this word. 长足. Why does it mean that though? 长, long, 足, satisfying, ample, leaps and bounds. 长足的进步. 长足的进展. Oh, I like this adjective. Oh, nice adjective. I like a nice adjective. 但还是有一些难题需要克服，功课。比如从哪里获取氢？这是氢。There's a fair amount of hydrogen in the air, but getting it out of the air is a challenge. 能否在2050年之前找到答案，仍是一个未知数。So this is an unknown variable, right? Using it metaphorically, I guess. This is an unknown. it's used in maths to mean like x. So solve for x. Solve for x. X is the 未知数. Is, yeah, so you don't yet know the value of x, but it has a value. You just don't know what it is. All right, and the last paragraph, 免责声明，本文仅代表作者的个人观点。Okay, so it's just hedging. 与凤凰网无关。Yeah, this is nothing. This is just the disclaimer or something saying, yeah, this is the opinion of the authors, blah, blah, blah. Nothing exciting. Yeah. I hope you agree with me, though. When you read the textbook version of the text, you kind of feel like, what? There's all sorts of places where like, this seems really clunky and so on. And then you see it's modified from this. And then you go read the original and it feels much more natural and smooth. I don't know. I don't know if you agree with me. So, hence, whenever I read an article, I go and read the original as well. I think it really makes a lot more sense, the original, at least to me. All right, that is this video. Thank you for your attention. I will see you in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe and do the usual. And I think it's time for a rest. Wow, we went a bit over time. Thank you. See you next time. TTFN.